welcome back to another episode here from the Hermitcraft server, of course. Yeah, and I'm out here at the pool billiard, which is seeing some action. I'm really happy about that. I've seen several hermits playing it on stream. I think Impulse and Skiz came over and several others, and I got good feedback about it. Hey, what's happening? Oh, okay. We recovered. People be saying, hey, it works, it's fun, and that's always nice to see. If you have a little simple mini game like that and other hermits enjoy playing it, that's just a fun. That's why you build it, right? I mean, yes, it's fun to play it yourself, but it's definitely better if your friends enjoy it too. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. Today we have a really cool episode. Lots of stuff happened, lots of building, cool projects and things. But first of all, bruh, the most crazy thumbnail of the whole season, easily, probably ever. Because, the streams, man, what can I say? Here, check it out. Wapney Key with the meet and yeet. Man, they're getting organized. They're making t-shirts for this. I'm telling you, it's absolutely crazy. As a thank you, Wapney and others. There were more posts about it. The Reddit was full of it, and the Twitter feed. It's like, so I have even no idea how that came about, right? Like, there was the live stream on a Saturday, and then somebody in chat was cheeky, and I said to them, oh, be careful. If you come to TwitchCon in Berlin, I will toss you into the River Spree or something, right? Jokingly. And then everybody was saying, oh, what? You can be yeeted? I'd like to be yeeted. Can you yeet me? Can we all get yeeted? And then, yeah, let's do a yeet and meet. Meet and yeet. And then this whole thing broke out, and everybody said, yes, please. Can I also get tossed around? I love to be yeeted. It's like, what? I have no idea. Man, I'm telling you, this community is very creative. Very special. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, come to Berlin if you want to get yeeted, I guess. Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me. Let's just enjoy some nice Minecrafting together, shall we? And yeah. Let's go. Hey guys. Good news. The culprit is on. Very good. Yeah, Scar was having some health trouble at the moment again, and then his stupid health insurance company keeps acting up. Oh my god. What is happening here? People are stepping up the game. Pearl's blood? Oh wow. Alright, oh okay. Just trying to manipulate. That's something Scar used. That's unfair. It even fits with the build style. Oh my god. The hermits are stepping it up. Scar being sick gave the others a chance to really step up their game. We should have strategically waited with the cat. Now everybody felt challenged. I saw some crazy thing over there too. What is this? Alright. So, Scar seems to be back. I don't know if the judging happens this week. We will see. I have big project though. Big project. We need to work on... how do we even call it? Our ski resort over at Mount Doom. The Mount Doom ski resort. I'm still looking for a name. But yeah, we want to start work on that today. But first, we need to observe. I'm not competitive, as you know. I'm just here to look at things a little bit. What is this ESO? The chest monster. If this wins, you also get a secret. Oh, wow. Really? We're playing it dirty. Well, it just knows our cat was quality. What the heck was this? Manual clear, stop search. Oh boy, everybody's stepping it up. Holy, he went on. He had installed the whole thing here. Alright. And also, it looks very good. I mean, the cat still beats anything in whimsicalness, but this thing it's very good. Everybody became such a great builder here on the server. There's no loopholes. Man, all right. I'm slightly concerned with some of the entries here, but in the end, as I said in the beginning, I really don't want to win necessarily. I just want to, punish Scar. Oh, wait. Mic open. He might be close by. Well, all right. He's back doing something on the server. I don't want to disturb him. He's probably busy. We will go back over to the Icelands, where, I've been dreaming of commercial success for a long time. And if you have a giant mountain right next to you, you get the max out of it, right? Just ask Mumbo. He literally moved to the French Alps, to Chamonix, if I'm not mistaken. And he's French now, right? So I have this mission, right? Whenever I see Mumbo on, I will only talk French with him. Salut, monsieur Mumbo. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Oh, très intéressant. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, and then, we stress him out like that, to push him to learn. He moved to France now. He better start learning French. It's obvious. So, yeah, we have been staring at this empty Mount Doom for un temps long, très long. Nous doit créer un resort d'alpine ski. I'm making some stuff up. Like, I rarely get a chance to practice my French, but surprisingly, right, understanding is always easier. And then if I'm in France on vacation or so, within 2 weeks or so, it's pretty decent. I wouldn't get lost and taken hostage or something, right? Or beat up with my French knowledge. So, but yeah, I haven't practiced. I rarely practice it. If you don't practice a language regularly, right, you lose a bit of skill. But yeah, formidable. Yes, looking at the mountain, we will build a ski resort on here. We mentioned that before. And today is the day where we need to install the ski lift, because this is how it all starts these days, right? As climate is changing, there's no snow on mountains, so you build the ski resort first and then later come in with snow cannons. So this is gonna be a huge project. Like, we have this whole area here, so we need to build a ski resort lift, right? The lift station, and then the lift going up, pretty high up, and then we can actually, ski down, probably bobsledding, because the next best thing is boats, right? And it's like a bobsled or something. So we need to build a course to slide down the mountain in a cool way. Right? And then, of course, where there is a ski station, there is a ski resort, right? So we need some houses and huts here, and the plan is, I'm debating it still. We're spending a lot of time in the creative worlds at the moment, but I'm debating it still if it should be using the classic village structures and just extend and make more, or we adapt the look of it a little bit and make it look like a whimsical, oh man, I can't believe I'm using this word, but cottagecore, another word I hate. Houses here, alpine style, and then they're frozen. So the whole ski resort got frozen in. So probably the ski station or the lift station, we also need to design in a way that is probably partially frozen over or something. Like, it will be interesting. We're not there yet in the design process, but we laid out the track. So yeah, over here we have our first starting point, I guess. Here we want to build our first post of our lift. And yeah, we fiddled around with it a little bit. I think it's going to be a cool design. I'm talking auto takeoff, auto dismount, and we're going to use llamas. Because it's just cool, one of the animals you can actually, ride nicely with elevators. We've been seeing pigs in use. Pigs have been used for elevator-like designs and things like that in the past, because they have this one property, right? The player cannot really directly control them. Doesn't work with a horse or so, or a camel, or, So, yeah, llamas do same category, kind of, right? And with them, it works really nicely. So at some point, I need to find me some llamas. Uh, I'd love to have some white ones. Anyways, here we go up, and yeah, let me try to build the first post here, so you guys get an idea of the look a little bit. And yeah, then we go further up, all the way up on Mount Doom. Alrighty. Me likey. Yep. I looked at way too many ski lift stations and designs, and Miles and I were fiddling around with it for way too long. And in the end, yeah, there are mostly metal structures like that. They often have a metal ladder, leading up in the middle here, kind of, for service access or so. We tried all kinds of stuff. Nothing really looked good, so we decided we're gonna go for this as a ladder, the iron bars. I think that looks fine. And I thought, as a little bit of a joke, we're gonna put flight warning signs on there, right? Because yeah, obviously this is a heavy flight zone. I come flying through here all the time, and other hermits as well. And I thought that's gonna look funny. So we have these antenna-like structures on all of them, offset, left, right, and so on. And yeah, then here are the rollers, right? And this is the actual cable here. I will use this dark deep slate, stairs and slabs, and then on top you will have to have a track. But yeah, I think it looks really cool color-wise. And down below, the thing, oh my god, those guys again. The thing obviously has these cushions, that's, for skiers not to kill themselves when they ram into it. And some, yeah, bracings to make them a bit more sturdy. And some mechanical bits and things, I think they look cool. And yeah, we have to build like 5 or 6 of them, I guess, all the way up, and then connect them nicely with our cables. All right, I need to sleep, man. I was just checking over the hill there because Scar was there, and I saw his tweet. Looks like Tango's redstone doesn't like water. Oh my god, it gave me PTSD just thinking what these idiots always did to my stuff. So I was checking what is he doing there, and he's actually working on a bigger project over there for Tango, I'm thinking. So Tango is getting the treatment this week. Like everybody, purifying Mount Doom for him. But yeah, there might have been a little accident. I don't want to go over there because it would be a huge spoiler for Scar's episode. One that I can avoid, right? Some spoilers are avoidable. And yeah, this one, big spoiler, but yeah. Good stuff. He's grinding. He seems to be fine again. So hopefully the storage system judging will happen soon. I don't know how he got distracted with doing the huge project. Whatever. We just wait and see. We have enough to do ourselves. So here we go. Talking about enough to do. I erected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, 6 posts in total, right? We got, yeah, 6. And yeah, I picked a good path for our cable to come up, right? It's got to be pretty steep at some bits, but also we want some slack so it kind of looks normal and natural, right? And yeah, this is what we got so far. And I'm thinking this looks really, really cool. Wherever you can see scaffolding, for example here, right, I will have to do some terraforming. And also you have to imagine somewhere in between here we will have our ski slope also coming down, right? Probably running out towards here. So I will terraform Mount Doom quite a bit with snow and icy cliffs and stuff, which is, by the way, totally okayed by Tango, right? I'm not doing anything not allowed here. This is my hillside. I bought it from him by a handshake. Also, I have to stare at it all the time, right? And it's quite gloomy and doomy. And giving it some love when it comes to the details is the way to go. And yeah, from here, we have our, Mambo-like observation spot, which frames in the look on our whimsical ski resort. Well, only some posts yet. But, It'll be over there. Maybe here we have a little bit on the hills. Definitely a lot of snow. Everything snow covered all the way up to there. Glaciers and stuff. Ah, yeah, I'm feeling it. And then the ski slope coming down like this. And the ski station will probably be roughly there-ish. Somewhere here where the trees are. Oh, he just left. Okay. He was AFKing up there a bit. So yeah. So somewhere here will be the actual, station for the ski lift. Yeah. And then up. So now I have to do the tedious part of actually laying cable. And it's got to be annoying because I have stairs that are placed there that are in a very, very stupid direction. So yeah, I will definitely need a lot of helper blocks, and I'm thinking maybe netherite or so, something good. Build a... Yeah, and I have to do it twice. Oh yeah, there's 2 cables up and down. Because the station will be fully automatic, right? Several hermits can ride up at the same time, and also, then the gondolas come back down again automatically, and so on and so forth. Wait, where did I have? Yeah, we should have a bunch of netherrack. Oh yeah, good enough. All right. All right, I'm on my way down again. My God, okay, this took way too long. I spent like half a day making this cable, getting the angles right, and yeah, but now I'm thinking we're pretty okay. Right, we want to create some slack and whatnot here and there. And yeah, the other problem is you need these scaffolding blocks or helper blocks on the side because, there's plenty of stairs that are facing kind of this way. And then, yeah, the only way to really get that in is have helper blocks on the side. So it took way too long. But we're going all the way up. That's good now. Now I'm going to do some cleaning up here. Remove all the helper blocks again. And then, yeah, we can think about llamas. I would like to have white llamas, as I mentioned before, I think. And I'm thinking... Oh, crap. Maybe Zuma Void has some llamas. I'm unsure, but he has a bunch of animals up in front. Why am I... Stop doing this. He has some animals up in front. So maybe I can snatch a llama from there. I don't know if he had llamas or if there was white llamas. But surely some hermit must have some llamas. If not, I really have to go on a quest for llamas and bring them home somehow. Which is still somewhat annoying. We can try to fly them, I guess. But anything else is always a bigger journey. And I'll try to avoid that. But if need be, well, we'll see. So hoping that Zuma has some. If not, we need to somehow find decent llamas. I mean, trader llamas, yeah. But they don't know, they look a bit goofy. With, with the way the saddles and whatnot look, or their carpets. So yeah, we'll see. All right, let me clean this up, and then we can also look at how the cables, look a bit. Okay, I'll keep on breaking. Okay, this was a normal here. Oh yeah, and you see we don't have power all the way up, power lines. I have levers hidden here behind these shelves that power always from the posts. And then we put, gold rails here where the maximum reach is, and the rest is normal rails. But to push the minecart up with the player and the llama and whatnot, and the slime, this should be enough power. I mean, small gaps like this is no problem. I mean, here we have longer gaps, but I'm thinking we get more than enough acceleration from our gold rails that we should make it up. But we'll find out latest when we get the minecart on the track and just send it up and see if it loops, I guess. So, yeah. Let's clean up, then we need llamas, and then we need to do a little bit of redstoning, which will not be complicated. I'm actually quite proud of the solution we found for this thing here. Super simple, and everybody should be able to replicate it. It's also maybe really good for, oh yeah, hog, what does Cap call the pig thing? Hog rail, hog... I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I always forget. So... yeah, should be a nice little addition to this whole shebang here. But yeah, this took way too long, man. Getting a good angle on the cables is definitely key. Bro, I've never anticipated my biggest problem with the whole ski lift construction will be that I can't find a llama. I've been spending the last hour or so, even longer. What time is it? Yeah, over an hour looking all over the server trying to find llama. You know, windswept hills. I found so many goats and a white fox. That's actually... Oh, man. Alright, like, who never know... Oh, there's plenty of white foxes here. Come here. Oh, yes. Alright. Yeah, that's neat. Ugh, but distracted. And goats. Goats. It's beautiful here. Hello. Man, do I have fence post with me somewhere in my things I've been working? Yes. Okay. Let's tie these foxes down. If you ever need foxes, we come here. Alright, let's see. They should not be able to despawn again now with the leads. Hoping. If not, okay. Let's take a screenshot of this location. Alright. We will not leave them stranded. But having some white fox around our base would actually be cool if they would just roam there. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll be back for you later. Hopefully. We marked down the location. There were more around. Alright, so white foxes here. But yeah, aside of goats, man, what the heck happened here? I'm finding all kinds of natural disasters the hermits caused. In these chunks nobody normally goes to. Guess somebody needed leaves. Couldn't be bothered to chop down the trees. What's that over there? Okay. Looks like a natural disaster happened here. I also found some dirt holes, you know, where hermits dig holes to get dirt. That was interesting. Do a little server tour. But Lord forbid I would find some llama anywhere. Alright, I connected the last bit of the cable here. And yeah, we have a full loop now, like all the way around. So in theory, we should be able to ride this thing. So here we will have a holding system for 4 llamas, if you ever find some. And now let's test and see if a minecart comes back here. If they get sorted in properly. Give it a quick notch. Boom. Yep. And it's sitting up in front there. And then, you know, it will dangle here. We will have the entry platform down there. And then, you know, if somebody wants to go, they just mount the llama. And then we have a detection system here. Power level 6 into a catalyst. You know, or a skulk sensor, better say. And yeah, that one then only detects mounting. Right, so if we mount, this will come forward and send the minecart on its way. Let's quickly check. Send another one in if the stacking works properly. Alright, that is held there now. That is held there. And the last one should go in the last slot. So yeah, we always have 3 llamas here ready to go. I think that's good enough. Or in total 4. If we come here with more hermits and we want to go up the mountain using the lift with 4 people for whatever reason. Alright, and yeah, relatively simple redstone, right? Detector rail here powering this line. This is just to make sure yeah, the timings are correct here. And then we go back and then redstone torch into this. And from there to the next one, always the same pattern. Detector rail into torch. And same detector rail into torch, and that makes it so, you know, the cars can shift through. And then always here, incline is important, that the minecart can rest here, right? And when we open the gate, it can gets a little bit of momentum, and then it gets grabbed by the powered rail. And this is how we can stack minecarts nicely and yeah, have them come out in a controlled manner, especially if we want to hang mobs from it. And yeah, obviously we're gonna use the new cubes because they're nice and compact. You could stick other animals in the minecarts too, pigs or whatever, or chicken maybe even. Their small baby chicken could be in there, then you don't see anything but the minecarts. I mean, it would probably be the cleanest solution, but you know, using some of the cubes is probably also not bad. So let's quickly try and to load some cubes in the system here. Should be relatively simple. If we don't fall off the whole shebang. And then later, you know, if we find llamas, we can just hook them up with leads. And then we're golden. Yeah, I definitely want to find llamas today. Otherwise, I cannot test our ingenious 3-block automatic dismount system. So yeah, it would be not bad if you find some. Okay, we'll leave that open for us to take a ride through the whole thing. And yeah, the other ones we try to catch here. So just put the ball here and then grab it like that. Oh, okay. We just got a trigger and sent the minecart off empty. Then it will not make it. So, haha. Okay, that was interesting. So the cube, sulfur cube mounting the minecart was a trigger. Okay, that's funny. All right, let's remove the observer here, I guess, so we don't get any more triggers while we load the system. And then we should be good. Yeah, obviously, that's mounting a minecart. All right, that's funny. All right, let's see. Yeah, sometimes I wonder, right? These Skype sensors are really good, but they have so many functionalities hooked up to them. You sometimes think, come on now, doing too much. Yeah, here, triggered again. Okay, we have another one in there. Let's get the next 2 minecarts. Can we also pick him up like this without the pod rails? Yeah, enough momentum. Okay. And the last one. Okay. All right, here you go. Nice. Okay, now they're nicely stacked in there. So now, if all the minecarts loaded, now we can't even ride this one. Can we scoop him out with... Oh, we can. Okay, interesting. All right. Yeah, then... yeah, we can ride this. Get in here, and then the next ones should be coming. Yep, they're scooting up. Nice. Okay. Let's try take a full loop with an entity in the minecart, and you see we get way more momentum, right? Oh, do we get stuck here somewhere? No. Okay, we're good. Alright. Perfect. Just want to see if we can make it all the way up, right? With an entity, but we should be fine, even over these longer inclines. Alright, cool. Full loop here. Yes, and then we go down again. Obviously, that's not the full lift experience here. Riding in the minecart is not the perspective we will have. It's going to be way more cool and smooth. Free hanging, obviously. Alright. Down. But so far, so good. Yeah. This works fine. And we are back. So this is how long a full loop would take. And that should be, yeah, quick enough to get all hermits sorted that want to get up here. Alright, then let's get the cube back in. And yeah, the other, the line scooted up one spot. Perfect. And I was ready to go up with another hermit in there. Nice. Very good. Pick up. Alright, cool. So yeah, now I need llamas. For real, man. What? Can't believe it. I'm stuck finding llamas. Let's see if the trader spawned around me somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Dang, man. Aha, I just got a message from the silo. AKA Impulse on Discord. He'll be saying, I have 2 in the silo, about 4 to 5 floors down on the west side. Alright. So there is hope. There is some llama about. Let's see. Alright, let's get in here. Ooh, I like that he did the hazard thingy here with the black and yellow. Alright, yeah, one of my favorite bases this season, for sure. There's animals down there. Alright, it's like a sanctuary. Is this where the llama's at? Yes! Glorious Impulse! Owner of llamas! Alright, where's the way in? Way into this thing? I don't know, break in. Maybe it's only temporary? Alright, alright. Can anything escape in there? I don't know. I think it looks safe. Everything bolted up and stuff. Okay. Let's break the emergency windows. Yes. Llama. Okay, does he have a staircase, by the way? How do I... Yes. Okay, we can just walk up. Perfect. That is better than expected. Alright. There's silenced llama here. Give me this. And we do breed bread. Okay, can we get white llamas from those guys too, or will it always be you grow up quick? Okay, I need to breed two. All right, but llamas are secured. I think I can live with beige llamas as well. Better than nothing, or better than no llama at all. I mean, gotta love the llama. Alrighty, we got four llama. I think two are tamed. Yeah, but okay, let's see if you can get that one out. The others should really be eager to follow, but can't. I think they will form a caravan now. Okay, let's see if you can pull one out. There we go. Right, where we at? Over here. Okay. Let's get to our cubes. Let's pick the first one here in line, I guess. Then we can do a test ride with a llama. Finally. Oh man, that llama quest. This was my biggest job this whole week. Find llama. And then Impulse had them after all. Ridiculous. Alright, wait. We need to shift right click on that guy. Alright, that looks promising. Okay, this was my AFKing spot. Yeah, let's clear that. Let's get that llama over here. Alright, they would be dangling right there. And here we'd have a wall. Okay. Let's say like this. Okay, cool. Yep, perfect danglification. Perfect height, and it's just waiting here, and the others will be hanging up there. We'll hang more in a second. Now let's see if our auto takeoff works. We just need to get our observer back in play, and then we should be good. Where is it? Here. All right, let's. Can I reach? All right, a little bit further. And where is it now? Here. All right, that should work. Okay, cool. Now, if we mount, we should take off. Yes! Perfect. Llama Vader. Okay, let's take in the feeling. Yes, the speed feels good. This actually feels like a proper ski lift. I chopped out some ground here, which will definitely be in the way when we come back down with the llama. Alright, this is all looking good. And I prepared something up here. We will try that out in the second loop. Here, our auto dismount. What is missing here? Make a guess. Alright. Yes, the loop back down. Very cool. Okay, we touched the ground there. Slightly in here too. Alright. But no problem. Alright. Cool. And we're here. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't dismount down here, but if need be, if somebody wanted to ride back down, we could also easily install an auto dismount station here. Alright, so let me hook up all the llamas, and then we can do another test ride and check out our auto dismount system. But before we do anything more here, let's take out the observer again before auto ejecting chaos starts. And kablamo. Perfect. Alright. We got all the llamas here, right? And this will be a bit of a behind the stage area, but still I want it to be visible. There will be a window here you can look through probably also. See the llamas in the background. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll make it look nice. And yeah, they're all hooked up now. Still unsure about the color of the cubes I've been using. Now I'm using iron cubes here. Maybe if you have a good idea what other colors we could use. Maybe something more dark. We'll see. Just want to make it look like it's this mechanical bit that is on top of lifts, kind of. The moment it blends okay, but could probably be better. Anyways, let's try out. Oh no, before we do, yeah, we have to go up the mountain by flight, as we used to do. Tango added some smoky bits the other day, I feel. That's been there, but it's kind of new, I feel. Alright, so up here would be our arrival station, eh? So let's get ice, and we slap ice here in the middle. So now the idea is, right, there's one super annoying thing. If you get submerged with boats or other entities, you ride, yeah, you get instantly dismounted. And we want to make use of that here to make this elevator really simple and user-friendly and pretty much fail-proof because there's no buttons to press, nothing can go wrong, everything is orderly and automated. Famous last words. Hermits will find a way. All right, we're taking off. Next llama comes through the hole. I will have some banners there to kind of block that hole so it looks cool when the llamas pop out. All right. But yeah, I like the vibe and the speed and the feeling of this whole elevator dealio here. Yep. Coming up. Now let's see. Gonna go in free cam and let's observe what happens to our player here. So we get dangled along. Ta-da! Haha! Perfect ejection right there, fully automatically. And this guy obviously makes it down the mountain. Yes, that works. Okay, it wasn't the right height. Could have been a hit or miss here. But yeah, we placed it in the right height here for the llama. It's a bit of trial and error, right? If you're lucky, you nail it like I did. Yeah, and then the llama would come back down, right? And just get in line. And the other llama, in the meantime, is already ready to take off. Okay, let's try it one more time to make sure we always hit it properly. I mean, when we come around the corner there, right, we could dangle a little bit, but that's why it's a little bit wider. If you align the llama up beforehand, I guess, obviously it would work with other entities too, if you ride a pig or so, right? But yeah, I think that's really comfortable for a transport system like that. Anything that saves you a click is good. Right, so we come in here, boop, head gets dunked a little bit here above, where we come in. I have the track raised a little bit. The deciding block is this. We probably could get away with only this one here, and these are not needed. But yeah, I was too lazy to try it out, and I inched my way in forward pretty much, and yeah, it works now, so I'm not gonna change it. And we can still nicely hide everything, so mostly from here only cables will be visible. Obviously there will also be some station housing here and whatnot, but yeah, this works super smoothly now, hands-free. That's also that one thing, right? When people are saying, when the pillows come now, we can do this super easy transport systems, right? Where we just hold right-click and move along. As I mentioned in a previous episodes, right? Ways of moving about like that were already in the game, right? With boats and other, or minecarts also. You could ride them, but that never really stuck because anything that requires the player to do something to move around, that is not, never really sticks around. Like anything that is fully hands-free, right? I can sit here now, do nothing, and I will safely arrive at my destination, quickly grab a drink or whatever I want to do in the meantime, take a leak, whatever. So that works. So anything that requires pointing in a certain direction, holding buttons and things like that, I feel never really stuck when it comes to transport systems. But yeah, this works really nice, and I think it looks cool. I think the lines we have hooked up also look neat. We have a decent slack and really try to pay attention that we don't have the same angles anywhere too much, right? So here this comes up there, then it's a bit more, a bit of a shallower angle. Then that is a 45-degree bit here, and then a little bit of slack here, right? And I think the turn point here, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if you would see solutions like that in real life ski lift technology, but I'm pretty sure there must be 90 degrees turns too. I mean, this is how if I was an engineer, that's how I would do it. The cable just running around like that on the rollers, and this way keeping it in line. In the post we create like that, so it's this T shape, right, and it holds, or L shape, and it holds the whole thing up like this. It kind of makes sense to me, and I feel it gives it a little bit more depth and complexity. If you're looking from downstairs, going back to Mambo's way of looking at things through a frame from here, right? That's pretty cool. How it turns around over there and goes up and goes around the corner like that. I think that adds a lot. If it would end just there, it would be less interesting. So it was definitely worth going the extra mile, literally. Extra few blocks. It's not a whole mile. But yeah, down there the station then, right? And then I think we have a really, really great start to, yeah, our ski resort on Decked Out 3. Decked Out 3 ski resort, I guess. I mean, could be a branding deal these days. You never know. Tourism is struggling too, and they might be down for giving away the whole town to a big sponsor like Decked Out, because Decked Out is gonna be a big player on the server. So they must have that though. Oh, this is a cool shot too. Look at that. I really do like this. This was a fun project for sure. So I was just in a Discord call with Miles, right? And we were contemplating how we would continue and, yeah, the looks of the ski station here pretty much. And Miles then told me, Enemy, Miles' partner, was so upset because supposedly Enemy is a ski lift aficionado. And, Miles showed him the prototype of the ski lift. And he was so mad, he said, nah, man. Every ski lift needs to have more than, one set of rollers there, at least a double set to make it safe. I can't live with that. All right, then. So now I'm going through the ski lift and I'm adding additional rollers. I have to agree. My German engineering soul has to agree with this assessment, though. Safety first, in Alpine Hollywood technology, I guess. That's what the sector would be. Alpine sports technology. So, all right, let's go through here and add more rollers. It's true, details. Also, it looks cooler. You can never have enough rollers, right? Yeah, I like it. I dig. And then, we add rollers too at the station. That's for sure. So, okay, more rollers it is. And when we're done with these rollers, I definitely quickly want to turn my attention over to the main base, the starfish, I call it by now. Add one style element. We want to have a bunch of them around, but I want to try out the looks of one of them today. Kind of one of a magical beacon we got going on, right? Kind of this is the main magical beacon, and then we have others there, on all the arms of the starfish, where kind of a ritual took place first, right? These beacons were, and the ritual, boom, and then bomb, big beacon. You know what I mean? So yeah, beacons. But I think it will help with our looks. Where do we put the roller here? I guess now, yeah, on that angle. Okay. Yeah, if it goes upwards, we go angled a little bit here. I guess we also go to this one. All right. Rollers and then beaconators. All right. Nice. I like this. Of course, I will add a crystal at the top where the glass is. There will be a nice crystal in the style of the crystals we got going on here. But yeah, that's a place where a ritual happened. Somebody offered a wither skull to make this thing happen. Maybe we could have different skulls on each of these altars. Maybe even a dragon skull and some of the end bosses. A warden and so on. And yes, maybe some of the more landmark mobs. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just thought about that when looking at that. Yeah, we will definitely try to have some interesting skulls at the individual spots. It will just help tell more of a story. So below, I have a beacon thingy installed like that, right? And yeah, we have some leeway here on the floor. I can also move this beacon lower. It's just for the test now. But we have enough space to do something here with maybe changing colors of the beacons. At the moment, I'm thinking we will trigger this when nighttime comes around. Maybe either these beacons start to, gradient, go through a different color cycle, kind of color-wise in sync to what we got going on then later with our Aurora Borealis on top. And maybe also the beams that come out of the main tower could in sync or fittingly swap colors. Or we do a different kind of light show that when night comes about, the lights switch on in a cycle or something like or some, I'll think about it. If you have some ideas what these beacons could do, because yeah, we definitely want to automate them and give them given a special function here to just look cool during night times or whatever, let me know. It could also symbolize something, we can use it to indicate all kinds of stuff. Maybe we could use it to indicate that the voodoo device got triggered. Would also be tempting, right? Would also be kind of cool. Yeah. Would also probably require more chunk loading now if I think about it. I mean, a bunch of this area here is loaded already. But let me see, where is... Yeah, if you want to have this running all the time, man, I need to start thinking about putting a whole chunk loading grid and load everything. I mean, the front here is loaded. Here, this bit. And then temporarily the whole storage room, but it doesn't reach all the way to the outskirts here of the spikes, I'm sure. Yeah, it's getting dense here with chunk loading grids. Tango got a lot of stuff going on over there too. And yeah, we got voodoo portal connections here. We got all kinds of stuff. It's not easy to ram in more portals without them messing with things and connecting weirdly. So I don't know. Maybe this has to be something that is definitely unload proof, not too complicated. So having rotating, beacon here, having like a gradient automatically running, might be a bit tricky without chunk loading it all properly. I have to think about it. But nevertheless, if it's cool, we go all out and we find a way to chunk load this all if need be. Then if we have to redo our whole chunk loading grid we got going on at the moment, we'll find a way. All right, let me build a crystal on top, and I'm really looking forward to reading through your suggestions, what these beacons could symbolize, do. Of course, lore ideas are also welcome, right? But just talking about lore, I hope by now this lore kind of sunk in. You can see once again, right? Here there's floaty bits, so this beacon is kind of semi-assembling itself, right? It's semi-stable and drawing its energy from the center column. And the helix, the double helix, is pretty much sending building materials to here to assemble this thing, right? So yeah, a lot of lore going on. I guess Rendog is rubbing off on me a little bit. Ah, perfect, it's nighttime. I just logged in. And I found a concerning trend. I saw something broke at the voodoo device. And I finally tracked down what the issue was. I'm having some trouble with it over the past weeks. And I finally saw what's happening. And we're working on a solution for it. Until then, I have to be a bit careful when I switch on the voodoo device. It has to do with chunks being loaded and unloaded. Too complicated to explain now. But that definitely kept me busy this morning a little bit. Oh crap, we missed the night. I wanted to look at the crystal. Too much rambling. Alright, where's a good... I mean, technically we can literally just stand here. Use free cam and there is another crystal. Yes. Nice. We have different sizes and shapes there, and the key was, right, I wanted to mimic the look of the crystals we had, but also have the beam coming through still in the middle. So, size-wise, they are kind of restricted in the way we built them. But I think it looks good, and especially in the night, they look brilliant. Yeah, we unfortunately skipped that now. But I'm pretty sure in one of the episodes in the future, we'll get more chances to look at them. And then, we will have more bomb on all the spikes, and then roads leading to the middle, then a road all the way around here, and then here a cool entry gate. Yeah. It's coming together, but yeah. I love the vibe of it. It has floaty bits again, right? It's assembling. It looks dynamic and really, really cool. Yeah. I'm loving how this turned out. Nice. Good progress this week, my friends. We did things. We did a lot of things. We built a fully functional lift. I really love that. Can't wait to build the station for it. And then, added this beacon here. We found Llama. That is my biggest success this week, thanks to Impulse. So yeah, hopefully soon the judging will begin. Scar informed us about the storage competition. He will do individual recordings with the hermits, to make sure they can take their time and explain. And perfect. I would have preferred, though, if other hermits would have been there to see him suffer. But also good this way. So yeah, I think the coming week we'll record that, so you can expect that to be part of the next week's episode. I'm thinking, can't wait. Oh man! But until then, I need to troubleshoot, the voodoo device. That's really a concerning thing. The evoker, our healing raid commander dies, and that's a problem. Then a whole chain of problems start from that. It could even lead to us losing the arrow. That would be bad. So yeah, I need to have no weekend and look into this. All right. As usual, though, looking into the comments, it was a pleasant experience as usual. Last time, here. We have a comment by Pal saying, looks good, but I think you should move your base 10 blocks to the right. And 2,400 of you mad lads upvoted it. Obviously a reference to our additions we did last time to our pillar, right? And then Pearl moving her base. I mean, it's absolutely insane, right? I don't think it's the first time she did that. Didn't she move her base in season 9 or something as well? It seems to be a habit. And, Etho said, while we were working on that, this is bad behavior. This is bad behavior. We cannot encourage this. All of a sudden, all hermits think, crap, yeah, maybe I'm a bit constrained here. Call all the hermits, for a full day. Let's move my whole base. I mean, that's not gonna happen, man. That's, reserved for Pearl, I guess. Maybe we make an exception here and there, but generally, I'm not moving my base. I hate moving. In real life, and Minecraft base moving sounds like the worst nightmare to me. Imagine rebuilding that thing somewhere else. Boy. And all the shenanigans we have downstairs, the storage system, oh my god, just thinking about it makes me, not gonna happen. We stay here. But the ice will expand. Up the mountain. Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like. Hey, join the stream if you wanna get yeeted too, I guess. Oh my god. Alright. See ya. Stream tomorrow. Same time as the video. Bye guys.